So let's get into this retirement thing. And when he says he's going to retire, by the way, what's up, Watcher? Good to see you, brother, in the chat. All right, so let's get into this retirement thing. So let's read through this. And I want to fucking grill this guy. So let's go here. I realized last night there's a misalignment between my values and many of the largest culture warriors. Okay. The fact that he's using the word culture warriors, the fact that he has to use the word culture warriors, this reminds me of like a right-wing version of social justice warrior. What the fuck is a culture warrior? How about people who have principles and stand for issues? Because here's the thing about the left and the right, and this is always going to be a thing. The left, they just are one bot. Right? They're one collective. Their whole way of thinking is we form the collective, you follow the collective, or you're out. You come in, you just keep the party line, insert current thing, or you're out. That's their way of thinking. What Tim's mistake was, he thinks that everybody who's not there has to be aligned with him. That there has to be one central message. There has to be one central spokesperson. It has to be, like you said, Brandon, echo chamber. And that's not how people who are individualistic, I hate to call that right because it's not really right. It's just individualistic people versus collectivist people. Individualist people who are free thinkers are not going to agree on everything. They're not going to agree on everything. You're going to have severe differences of opinions. But when you come together on issues and you say, look, I agree with the crazy gender stuff, with the gender neutral bathrooms for children, right? Or women's sports. I agree about the Leah Thomases shouldn't be allowed in women's sports. We can agree on that. But then we may talk about another issue. Let's talk about maybe guns or abortion, and people disagree. Maybe I think everybody should be allowed to have tanks and nuclear weapons. And maybe somebody else says, whoa, reasonable restrictions are okay. Reasonable background checks are okay. I don't want to throw that guy out and say, okay, I don't want to be associated with you. You're so misaligned with me. I can't even talk to you. That's something the left does. I want to continue to work with this person where I can, and where I disagree with him, we'll go our separate ways. But I mean, yes, nukes for all, tanks for all. That's what I'm for. No ladyboy posters. That is not, the Second Amendment does not allow for ladyboy posters. Those are weapons of ass destruction. And by ass, I mean the bussy. Speaking of bussy, how's it going, Uncivil Law? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Smash that like button like it's Eliza Blue submitting a privacy strike, guys. So smash those like buttons, whether you're on Rumble, whether you're on Locals, anywhere else. Just smash it. Don't ask. Just smash. Go smash. Caboose says he wants an M551 light tank. You can get the heaviest tank you want. You can have whatever you want. You can have that good Ukrainian shit. You can be on that premium Ukrainian. Premium Ukrainian. Good stuff. Good stuff. But good to see everybody here in the chat. Should I make the chat members only? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fucking cuck. All right. So, although if you set up a member stream and you advertise as a member stream, that's one thing. But if you just have a regular stream and you make it members only, that's a little fucked up, right? If you're like, yo, I'm doing a member stream to thank my members, okay, that's fine. But if you're just making it members only without telling anybody, come on. Smash the plus like Amber shat the bed. I love it. And Doom Spy, appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. Don't ask, just smash, my lady boy. All right, let's continue here. So Tim Bull says, death threats, revenge porn, etc. Have you guys seen revenge porn? If anybody has seen the revenge porn on this, can you send it to me on Discord? Can you Discord me this? Can you send me a Discord DM? I have not seen the revenge porn. I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling very left out of the revenge porn. Is it just like AI swapping people's faces? Because they do that for everybody. I mean, I literally saw somebody post in my Locals me swapped into a lady's body. with all the appropriate bits. So, is that what they're talking about? Oh, is it Cassandra Fairbanks? But I thought that was consensual. Whatever happened there, was it not? I'm not caught up on the nudes here. She did them professionally. Okay. See, I don't know about that. Yes. Oh, she has a very active amateur porn. Well, then she consented to that. That's the exact same thing about Eliza Blue. She consented to that. If you did pornography and it's out there, and it's not like I'm Googling this right now. Oh, okay. Found it real quick. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's amateur, but it's all right. Okay, decent quality. All right, I'm seeing it. That's not revenge porn though. It's just out there. It's fine. No judgment. Yeah, but yeah, you signed your name on the dotted line. That's exactly right, Tianini. If you've done that, you've consented to it. Let me tell you, I've had my good friend Sterling Cooper on, who's in the industry, and I know I don't know if Mac Turner's watching right now, but I have some folks who work in the industry, the adult industry that I know, and they'll be the first ones to say you sign consents for everything. There's no way you don't sign a consent in the adult industry in the 2000s. Maybe in like 1960 or something like that, they didn't give a shit about that. But in the modern era, you are signing consents. And when you upload that, by the way, when you upload this information to one of these sites, you're signing a consent for them to release that information and that this thing can then get out there. If you're uploading a lewd or a nude, it's out there. You put it on the internet, it's out there. The problem is that people don't realize when you put stuff on the internet, it's out. You cannot put it back in the box. And when people try to put it back in the box, it just doesn't work. Just let it go. Ignore it. Be like, yeah, I did it. I did porn. Who the fuck cares? Everybody's got an OnlyFans nowadays. Your grandma's probably got an OnlyFans. Don't check for Granny's OnlyFans. Don't check. You're going to be very scared. IFID said, Mindset, I was trafficked into your stream. I'm suing. We're going to talk about the new form of trafficking a little bit later, but let's continue here. I mean, Tim Pool is just so much bullshit. It gets me worked up. People not willing to stand up for their business at schools to stop kids from being castrated. What the fuck are you talking about? They did stand up. They stood up in London, in Virginia, and they kicked out the school board. But they will break the law because of a single woman they don't like. Prove it. Prove they broke the law. Prove there are violations that are happening, and prove that they're doing them because of Eliza Blue. Come on, Tim. We have passive viewers and fighters. The fighters won't fight mostly the machine, but they will fight for drama. The passive viewers agree but don't fight generally, trying to mobilize his viewers. Come on, you little videos about me get more interest than war, economics, and cultural revolution. This is why political channels make fake videos about me. It's more interesting than politics. No, because you hold yourself out there as a source of information. By the way, we call out, and my channel has been calling out people like MSNBC, CNN, Fox, mainstream media. We've been doing that forever, and so have you fucking grifter. We've all been doing this. So don't play poor me when we hold you to the fire. It's the same accountability you've been trying to hold up to mainstream media. So the second you get held accountable, you go and cry and tuck in your little beanie. Come on, man. Like, you should be able to deal with a little bit of criticism. I sounded like Biden there. Ugh. Come on, man. I'm disgusted at myself. I'm not interested in drama, fame, money. I'm interested in worldly affairs. This is why I used to travel around. But it seems most people either won't stand up or aren't interested in drama. What does traveling have to do with that? I travel. What the fuck does that have? I'm also interested in like facts and news. I also like money. I don't think there's anything wrong about money. What's the problem with money? See, here's the thing. This is the capitalist shaming. There's nothing wrong with capitalism. And this is his problem. I think Tim Pool has that like embedded in him, that leftist sentiment, right? That's why he trends towards making the compound, right? These communal shit, despite moving to the center or whatever the fuck he is. He has these like leftist things in him ingrained in his mind. And I think the shame of money is one of the worst things ever. Shaming people for having generated value, having done something of value in their life. Come the fuck on. The socialists would disagree. Well, the socialists go fuck themselves. 200 Watt Studio says the villages in Japan have vending machines that sell used granny panties. I haven't found those. Shout out to my friend Meme Copium. He's over there in Tokyo. Or sorry, in Osaka. He's down in Osaka, but we were together in Tokyo and Osaka. And we went to the vending machines that sell panties. They sell new panties. They're very cheap, shitty panties, but they're new. They're not necessarily granny panties. They actually were thongs, like little pink thongs. Don't ask me how I know. I purchased one. But they weren't used. I haven't found one with used panties yet. I've been looking. If you guys know the location, send me the GPS location. I'll be in Japan in like 3 or 4 weeks. So I will find the panties for you guys. I will find the panties. Vibe AI for $10 says he was digitally damaged by Tim's towering ego. Help, help. I'm being repressed. Oh my God. Tim. I mean, the thing is, he views himself as like the Politburo, as the only official, the Pravda, right? You know, he's got to be the official source of news. Anywhere else, not acceptable. All right. Obviously, some people started to fight back, running for office, making cultural content, and more. Okay, so acknowledging that people are doing stuff. All right. Well, I guess that's at least sort of a thing. Let me zoom in a little bit more here because it's still kind of small. No one to defend us on our principles. You're not standing on principles. What are you standing for? You're standing for simping for a deranged fraud, for somebody who's striking people, who's silencing people, who's censoring people. Is that your principle? Is that what you stand for? People can reply in this thread saying I'm wrong or whatever, but that's exactly my point. So here's the thing. He's trying to do this. When you say I'm wrong, you're proving my point. Okay, so you just want people to say you're right, and unless they say you're right, you're gonna say it's wrong. Come on, man. A misalignment in our values. This is glaring and obvious. People want to come on the show for fame and influence. People beg me for money, for retweets, for recognition. Of course they do. You have a big platform. You have the chance to put people on, and what you have is the opportunity to give that time to people. And I hate that the left has monopolized the word platform. I hate that they've stolen that word, but you put them up there on a pedestal so everybody can see them. And you're going to be held to task for who you put up on a pedestal. When you're putting up the fucking criminal order, when you're putting up somebody who is getting pegged on a regular basis on a pedestal, and people hold you to task for that, I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry. That's on you. 200 Watt Studio says, it was a joke. The Villages is a retirement area. Therefore, Granny Piz. Oh, I get it. The Villages in Florida. Yes. The fastest growing city and the fastest growing place to get syphilis. If you didn't know that, you want some syphilis, head up to the Villages in Florida. It's around Ocala, the Ocala area north of Orlando. You can get yourself some syphilis too. Also, I mean, what do they really care? I mean, at that point, like if you get some syphilis and you're like, your liver's failing you, you got cancer, you got whatever, your prostate's acting up. I mean, do you really care anymore? Probably not. This has all grown way out of proportion to what I ever wanted to do. And I am no leader, no general. That's bullshit. Everybody who's worked with Tim knows that he is the little Fuhrer. Everybody who's been there knows that Tim wants to be the general. He wants to be the dear leader. He wants to be the Kim Jong-pul. Hold on, let me edit my audio avatar here, So he wants to be, this is it. He wants to be this. He wants to be the, you got Andrew Jung-un. It's my little avatar here. This is what Tim Pool wants to be. He wishes he had the Pool Jung-un avatar. He wants it so bad. Have you heard about the Elijah and Sydney thing? Elijah Schaefer and Sydney Watson thing? No, what happened? Sorry. Tell me. And yes, Tim is part Korean. Tim is part Korean. But yeah, Kim Jong-pul. Guys, meme him so hard. I want to get the Kim Jong-puls out there. By the way, thank you. TMF Squid sent $10 on locals. He says, according to Eliza, if the Thai lady boy I met on Discord posting my dick pics without permission, I'm being trafficked. Yes, that is trafficking. That is trafficking. If the Thai lady boys are posting your dick pics, Squid, you are being trafficked. Caboose says on locals as well, they don't sell used pennies. It was a lie, always a lie. I knew it. Tim is part North Korean. It turns out he's part North Korean. His family fled from the North. I get it. I get it. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, sorry. You guys are posting some good memes over here on locals. Some very good memes. This is the type of high quality stuff. The type of stuff I would expect from locals. Thank you guys. Squid says Sydney is suing the Blaze because of alleged sexual misconduct on Elijah's part. Oof. That's going to be bad. That's going to be real bad. If Sydney is suing the Blaze over that, that's going to be bad. The Daily Wire was exposed. The Blaze is being sued. Project Veritas coup against James Beef. Yeah, it's seeming like there's an implosion on the right. But here's what I'm going to tell you guys, and this is kind of the point today. And let me make myself a little bigger for this. Were they ever the right? Let me ask you this. Were any of these people what you would say, yeah, that's the right. That person represents me. What I would say is Tim Pool has had some issues I agree with him on. Individual issues I've agreed with Tim Pool on. The Blaze, Daily Wire, they've spoken up on individual issues I've agreed with them on. I've said yes. But both of them, both the Daily Wire and Tim Pool, they try to make themselves, they have this holier than thou. We're making ourselves seem like we're better thing. But really, they're just doing the same thing as the left is doing.